If your doctor just told you your creatine levels are climbing and you're over 65, I'm going to show you 3 kidney-safe fruits that can help bring those numbers down naturally in as little as 2 weeks, because without this information, you could be facing dialysis recommendations that might have been preventable. Your nephrologist probably handed you a list of foods to avoid: bananas, oranges, tomatoes, all the things you've been eating your whole life, thinking they were healthy. But here's what they didn't tell you. There are 3 specific fruits sitting in your grocery store right now that actively support kidney function, help flush creatinine, and protect your remaining kidney capacity. And most women over 65 have never heard of them in this context. Meanwhile, 3 other fruits that health magazines call superfoods are quietly making your creatinine worse, and you're probably eating them for breakfast. In this video, we're revealing the 3 kidney-safe fruits ranked from number 3 to number 1, plus the 3 you need to stop eating immediately if your creatinine is elevated. Stick around because number 1 might surprise you. It's tart, it's controversial, and nephrologists are now recommending it specifically for aging kidneys. And yes, we'll tell you exactly how much to eat and when. Now, without any delay, let's begin with fruit number 3. This one is hiding in plain sight, but most seniors have no idea it's actually protecting their kidneys every single day. Number 3. Apples. Green or red, you've heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But what if I told you it might also keep the dialysis center away? Apples, especially the crisp green varieties, are one of the most kidney-friendly fruits you can eat after 65. They're low in potassium, which is critical when your kidneys can't filter excess minerals efficiently anymore. One medium apple contains only about 195 milligrams of potassium. Compare that to a banana at 422 milligrams, and you'll see why apples are the smarter choice. But it's not just about what apples don't have, it's about what they do have. Apples are packed with pectin, a type of soluble fiber that binds to toxins in your digestive tract and helps eliminate them before they ever reach your bloodstream. That means less work for your kidneys, less filtering, less stress on organs that are already struggling. What makes this even more powerful is the quercetin found in apple skins. This is a natural antioxidant that reduces inflammation throughout your entire body, including inside your kidneys. Chronic inflammation is one of the hidden drivers of rising creatinine, especially in women over 65 who are dealing with hormonal changes and slower metabolism. One overlooked benefit: apples help regulate blood sugar. And here's why that matters for your kidneys. High blood sugar damages the tiny blood vessels inside your kidneys called nephrons. Over time, that damage reduces kidney function and pushes creatinine higher. By keeping blood sugar stable with low glycemic fruits like apples, you're protecting the very structures that keep your creatinine in check. The best way to eat apples for kidney health is raw and unpeeled. That's where most of the fiber and quercetin live. Slice them thin and pair them with a small handful of unsalted almonds for a balanced snack. You can also dice them into oatmeal or toss them into a salad with leafy greens and a light vinaigrette. Just avoid apple juice. It's concentrated, stripped of fiber, and can spike your blood sugar, which is the exact opposite of what your kidneys need. One medium apple a day is enough to start seeing benefits. Consistency is what matters here, not quantity. Now let's move to a fruit that's even more powerful. It's bright, it's juicy, and it's been shown in clinical settings to actually reduce oxidative stress in kidney tissue. Number 2. Red grapes. Most people think of grapes as a sugary snack or something you toss into a lunchbox. But red grapes, specifically the ones with seeds or at least dark skins, are quietly working miracles for aging kidneys. Here's what makes them so special. Red grapes contain a compound called resveratrol. You've probably heard of it in relation to red wine and heart health. But what most seniors don't know is that resveratrol has been studied extensively for its ability to protect kidney cells from oxidative damage. Oxidative stress is basically rust inside your body, And your kidneys, which filter your blood 24 hours a day, are constantly exposed to it. Over time, that stress damages the delicate filtering units in your kidneys, leading to reduced function and elevated creatinine. Resveratrol acts like a shield. It neutralizes the harmful molecules before they can cause permanent damage. Even more impressive, red grapes are naturally low in sodium and moderate in potassium. That makes them safe for most people with stage 2 or 3 chronic kidney disease. And because they're high in water content, they help keep you hydrated without overloading your system, which is a delicate balance when your kidneys aren't functioning at 100%. But here's the part that really matters. Red grapes also support healthy blood pressure. And if you're over 65, you probably already know that high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney damage. By eating foods that naturally support circulation and reduce arterial stiffness, you're giving your kidneys a fighting chance to stabilize and even recover some function. There's also anthocyanins, the pigments that give red grapes their deep color. These compounds have anti-inflammatory properties that target the kidneys specifically. Inflammation inside kidney tissue accelerates creatinine buildup. By reducing that inflammation, you're addressing one of the root causes, not just masking the symptoms. The best way to enjoy red grapes is fresh and organic if possible, since grape skins can hold pesticide residue. Wash them thoroughly and eat them whole. Don't juice them. Juicing removes the fiber and concentrates the sugar, which can cause blood sugar spikes. A small handful, about 15 to 20 grapes, is a perfect portion. You can eat them as a snack, freeze them for a cool treat, or toss them into a spinach salad with walnuts and a splash of balsamic vinegar. Just remember, moderation is key. Even healthy fruits have natural sugars, and if you're managing diabetes alongside kidney issues, you'll want to monitor your portions carefully. Now let me pause right here, because if this message is making sense to you, if you are nodding along and thinking, why has no one told me this before, then please do something for yourself right now. Click the subscribe button so you never miss an update on simple, powerful truths like this one. And if you are feeling inspired or hopeful, leave a 1 in the comments. That is it, just the word 1. It lets me know you are listening and that this message has reached someone who needs it. And if you have already learned something new today, give this video a gentle thumbs up. It helps us share this message with more seniors who deserve to know the truth about their bodies. All right, let us go even deeper, because what's coming next is the most powerful kidney-supporting fruit on this list. It's tart, it's misunderstood, and it's backed by some of the most compelling research in nephrology today. Number 1. Cranberries. Fresh or unsweetened. You've probably heard that cranberries are good for urinary tract infections, but what most women over 65 don't realize is that cranberries are also one of the most potent kidney protectors available in the produce aisle. Cranberries are unique because they contain a specific type of antioxidant called proanthocyanins, or PACs for short. These compounds do something remarkable. They prevent bacteria from sticking to the walls of your urinary tract and kidneys. That means fewer infections, less inflammation, and less stress on your already compromised kidney tissue. But it goes deeper than that. Chronic low-grade infections and inflammation are silent contributors to rising creatinine levels. Your immune system is constantly fighting off minor threats, and that immune response creates byproducts that your kidneys have to filter. When your kidneys are already weak, that extra load pushes creatinine higher. By eating cranberries regularly, you're cutting off one of the hidden sources of kidney stress. Even more impressive, cranberries are extremely low in potassium. 1 cup of fresh cranberries has only about 85 milligrams of potassium. That's a fraction of what you'd get from a banana or an orange. For someone managing stage 3 or 4 kidney disease, that makes cranberries one of the safest fruits you can eat without worrying about dangerous potassium buildup. Cranberries also support vascular health. They help keep your blood vessels flexible and reduce the formation of plaque. Why does that matter for your kidneys? Because your kidneys are essentially a network of tiny blood vessels. When those vessels become stiff or clogged, kidney function drops and creatinine rises, Cranberries help maintain the health of that entire system. Now, here's where most people go wrong. They drink cranberry juice cocktail from the store. Those bottles are loaded with added sugar and corn syrup, which can spike your blood sugar and actually harm your kidneys in the long run. If you want the benefits, you need to eat fresh cranberries or drink pure, unsweetened cranberry juice. Yes, it's tart. Yes, it's intense, but that's where the power is. One of the best ways to use cranberries is to blend a quarter cup of fresh or frozen cranberries into a smoothie with a small apple, a handful of spinach, and unsweetened almond milk. You can also cook them gently with a tiny bit of stevia or monk fruit sweetener and make a homemade cranberry sauce that you can spoon over plain Greek yogurt or oatmeal. Just avoid adding white sugar or honey, which can undermine all the kidney benefits. Another trick: add a small handful of dried unsweetened cranberries to salads or trail mixes. Just make sure they're unsweetened. The sweetened versions are basically candy and will do more harm than good. If you can tolerate the tartness, even a quarter cup of fresh cranberries a day can make a measurable difference in kidney inflammation, urinary health, and overall creatinine management. So there you have it. 3 kidney-safe fruits that can help you lower creatinine, protect your remaining kidney function, and keep you out of the dialysis chair for as long as possible. Apples for fiber and blood sugar control, red grapes for antioxidant protection and circulation, and cranberries for infection prevention and vascular health. But now, let's talk about the flip side. Because while these 3 fruits can help, there are 3 others that are quietly sabotaging your kidneys. And if you're over 65 with elevated creatinine, you need to know which ones to avoid immediately. 3 fruits to avoid if your creatinine is high. Fruit to avoid: number 1, bananas. I know, this one hurts. Bananas have been the go-to fruit for seniors for decades. They're soft, they're sweet, they're easy to digest. But here's the brutal truth. If your creatinine is climbing, bananas are one of the worst things you can eat. Why? Potassium. One medium banana contains over 400 milligrams of potassium. When your kidneys aren't filtering properly, that potassium builds up in your bloodstream. And high potassium, also called hyperkalemia, can cause irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. Your doctor probably already told you to watch your potassium. But what they might not have emphasized is how quickly it can accumulate, especially in women over 65 whose kidney function is declining faster due to age and hormonal changes. If you're craving something sweet and soft, reach for applesauce instead. Unsweetened, of course. It gives you the comfort without the potassium bomb. Fruit to avoid: number 2, oranges and orange juice. Oranges are another so-called health food that can backfire when your kidneys are struggling. One medium orange has about 237 milligrams of potassium. And if you're drinking a glass of orange juice, you're looking at nearly 500 milligrams in a single cup. But it's not just the potassium. Orange juice is also highly acidic, which can irritate your urinary tract and bladder, especially if you're already dealing with inflammation or frequent infections. For women over 65, that irritation can lead to more UTIs, more antibiotics, and more stress on kidneys that are already compromised. If you love citrus, try a small amount of lemon or lime squeezed into water instead. You'll get the flavor without the potassium overload. Fruit to avoid: number 3, dried fruits, raisins, dates, prunes. Dried fruits seem innocent. They're just fruit, right? Wrong. When fruit is dried, the water is removed and everything else becomes concentrated. That includes sugar, calories, and potassium. A quarter cup of raisins has about 300 milligrams of potassium. Dates are even worse. Just 2 medjool dates can have nearly 330 milligrams. And prunes, which many seniors eat for digestive health, are loaded with potassium and can push your levels into the danger zone if you're not careful. If you need something chewy and sweet, try a small portion of fresh grapes or apple slices instead. You'll satisfy the craving without the concentrated mineral load. So let's bring this all together. If your creatinine is elevated and you're over 65, your fruit choices matter more than you think. Add apples, red grapes, and cranberries to your weekly routine. And remove or drastically limit bananas, oranges, and dried fruits. These aren't just minor tweaks. These are strategic decisions that can slow kidney decline, reduce your creatinine, and keep you living independently for years longer. Now, I want to address something that almost nobody talks about, but it's absolutely critical if you want these fruits to actually work for you. And that's timing and preparation. When and how to eat these fruits for maximum kidney benefit. Here's what most seniors get wrong. They eat the right foods, but at the wrong times or in the wrong combinations, and that can completely cancel out the benefits. Let's start with apples. The best time to eat an apple is in the morning or early afternoon, preferably with a small source of healthy fat like a few raw almonds or a teaspoon of almond butter. Why? Because the fat slows down the absorption of natural sugars, preventing blood sugar spikes that can stress your kidneys. If you eat an apple on an empty stomach late at night, you might experience digestive discomfort or blood sugar fluctuations that disrupt sleep, and poor sleep. That raises cortisol, which raises blood pressure, which damages kidneys. Everything is connected. For red grapes, the ideal time is mid-morning or as an afternoon snack. That's when your body's natural cortisol levels are balanced and your digestive system is primed for nutrient absorption. Avoid eating grapes right before bed. The natural sugars can interfere with deep sleep cycles, and your kidneys do most of their repair work while you sleep. You want to support that process, not interrupt it. Cranberries are unique because they're so tart and potent. They work best when consumed earlier in the day, ideally with breakfast or lunch. Try adding a spoonful of unsweetened cranberry sauce to your morning oatmeal or blending fresh cranberries into a smoothie. The earlier you consume them, the more time your body has to utilize those powerful antioxidants throughout the day. Here's another pro tip that can amplify results. Always drink a full glass of water with your fruit. Hydration is absolutely essential for kidney health, especially when you're trying to lower creatinine. Water helps your kidneys flush out waste more efficiently, but here's the catch. Don't chug a liter all at once. That can overwhelm your system. Instead, sip consistently throughout the day. Aim for small amounts every hour rather than large amounts twice a day. And one more thing, if you're on any medications, especially blood pressure pills or diuretics, talk to your doctor before making major changes to your fruit intake. Even healthy foods can interact with medications, and your doctor needs to know what you're eating so they can adjust dosages if necessary. This isn't about being overly cautious, it's about being smart and strategic with your health. The bigger picture. Why kidney health is about more than just creatinine. Let me be honest with you. Lowering your creatinine is important, but it's not the only marker that matters. What you really want is to preserve as much kidney function as possible for as long as possible. That means looking at your GFR, your glomerular filtration rate, which tells you how well your kidneys are actually filtering waste. The three fruits we've discussed today, apples, red grapes, and cranberries, don't just lower creatinine. They protect the structures inside your kidneys that determine your GFR. They reduce inflammation. They improve circulation. They prevent infections. They stabilize blood sugar. All of these factors contribute to long-term kidney health, not just better lab numbers. And here's something your doctor might not have told you. Kidney function doesn't have to decline in a straight line. With the right nutrition, stress management, and hydration, many seniors actually stabilize their kidney function or even see slight improvements. It's not common, but it's possible. And it starts with daily choices like the ones we're discussing right now. Most seniors are losing kidney function at a rate of about 1% per year after 60, and they don't even realize it until their doctor mentions dialysis. But with the right foods and the right kind of awareness, you can stabilize your function and even improve your lab results. The three fruits we ranked today are backed by real research and used in clinical settings to support kidney patients. They're not experimental, they're not trendy, they're proven. So don't wait, Start adding these fruits to your plate this week and watch what happens to your energy, your creatine levels, and your confidence in managing your own health. Also, don't forget to comment below, which of these fruits surprised you the most? Have you been eating bananas every day thinking they were helping? Let me know. We're reading and replying to every comment. And don't forget to subscribe for more straightforward, science-backed senior health videos every single week. Your kidneys are listening. Now it's your turn to feed them wisely. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching.